We're back. Howdy y'all, this is Ethan Bonreal playing Oregon Trail, and let's get back into things. So I'm checking out the combat trainer right here. He's giving us an ability called Action Hero. That's not going to be something we can afford, but it's a neat ability to make bullets do bullety things. So we're also going to address a bit of a problem we have here. As you noticed, our car kind of is beat up. We hit like 1,000 deers about 2 parts ago, and then in the actual mini-boss fight we had earlier, we accidentally bumped into a deer, or 2, I don't remember how many. And so we're basically kind of like barely getting by with our car. If that thing drops to 0, we will stop and we'll have to keep trading in order to get materials to repair the car. So what I'm doing now is we're going to rest about 5 hours, and by 5 I mean 6, so that we get up at a decent time. We'll try to do a little bit of trading, and then we'll get the hell out. I know that the people are the party is getting fully healed before the full amount of time where resting happens, but I always like to stop resting around a time that zombie activity is low. That way, if there's a horde of zombies on our way out of the city, we don't have to wait so long, and we can just go out, or if we get attacked, we don't have to be in a situation where we have to waste a lot of ammo. In any case, we're going to go ahead and attempt to repair. And I'm going to also let you know that this is also post-commentary, because this is a continuation of the episode that I released about 2 days ago. So yeah. I also promised you I would continue talking about what I was talking about before. And I guess I realized, looking back over that previous episode, I was a bit confusing. And this is something good to talk over, this boring scavenging. But, one of the things I was trying to get at is that people often look at like theoretical implications of, I guess, disliking or biases, or like what certain groups embody to one another. But I think it's also valuable, and I won't say equally so or more so, to kind of look at like the specific things that happen and specific interactions that are happening between people who are in conflict. Even if it's not like necessarily equal conflict where one group clearly has an advantage over another. Just because I think that adds really unique dynamics to that. And I find that people often assume that in this like dynamic of people having privilege or not having privilege, that there's all the reason why people dislike each other is always necessarily because one group is an oppressed group is like causing pain to an unoppressed group, or an unoppressed group is causing an oppressor is causing oppression upon another group of people, right? But things are a bit more fuzzy than that, because people are actually pretty crafty at like getting what the fuck was that? What the hell? Green flu. Okay, that's actually the virus from the zombie virus from the Left 4 Dead series, by the way. Anyway, so we're gonna go ahead and stop. I make a bit of a mistake here. I forget that you can't use medkits, to heal diseases. They only increase your health level, whatever that means. What the hell? Who gets typhoid? Okay, anyway, I wonder if we need to keep them separate from one another. But as we near the hospital, I just generally think people often forget that power is really fuzzy, and people are really creative with their uses of power and interacting with one another. It's kind of hard to imagine, but people, I really believe, and in part because this kind of gives me some agency, that people who are oppressed can, in fact, issue certain types of power over people who are their oppressors. It might not necessarily be like as a group, but in those individual interactions between people, there is that ability to do that, I feel. And that's what I was kind of trying to get at with this whole scenario, is that until you really look at like the individual interactions between people, it can be kind of rough in certain situations to just assume you have all this set box of assumptions why this interaction between these two people are negative, in part because you're basing it off of the assumptions of the power dynamics, not just because of maybe other factors that might go into that individual interaction. Which is not to say they're separate at all. In fact, I think they're pretty connected. But I think that there's a lack of emphasis on like everyday douchebaggery, and I guess that's a less fancy word for microaggressions, really. But that's not what we're talking about now. So it looks like Ryan got over his case of typhoid here. And Stu no longer has the green flu, so we're gonna wait out our last 3 hours, but I actually cut the time because I ended up trading around a little bit, and I'll show you the supply screen later again. I'm kind of flipping around here because I really want to repair the car before we leave. And by the way, that's the end of the conversation I was gonna have on that, because it kind of going in circles. And sadly, also on an unrelated note, or related to the game note, we failed fucking repairing that shit, so goddamn it. Fuck. Well, what we can do is go ahead and scavenge a bit more, get our resources up. That way, if push comes to shove, we can start hardcore trading or just selling our food in order to get some more scrap. But yeah, other than that, you got that conversation out of me. I don't know how that coherent that was, but I guess that's a fascination of mine. One of the things that I really value about psychology, that I've learned from school at least, is the emphasis on situations being powerful. And I really believe that. Oh, excuse me, I sneezed. I'm not even gonna edit that out. Real sneezing realness, but the power of situations, and I believe that wholly with all my being. The situations are very powerful, and that it's really important to really analyze those individual moments between people. I guess I just am worried with like this focus on situations. I'm kind of sounding like I'm dismissing, like looking into, I guess, systems of oppression like patriarchy and whatever. But that doesn't really, that's actually not what I'm getting at so much as kind of really analyzing the language people are using. Really, I guess just discourse analysis. In part because I think people assume that, god damn it, I'm bad at aiming at this game. People assume that power works one way and that people are only oppressed one way within these systems. Either they're, for instance, in the situation I gave with the gay men who are, I guess, attractive in air quotes, who are being called sluts or being treated as if they are promiscuous, or bad gays. That there's an assumption that they're always being treated this way because they represent a negative stereotype, so much as like there's negative interactions where people might be rejected by someone who feels unattractive, and what the fuck? Oh god. Okay, pull it together. Pull it together, Bonreal. You can do this. You can. Oh shit! What the fuck? That bullet was nowhere near his head. What the hell? Well then. That's one less person to feed, so yeah. We're not, shit. It's gonna take me a while to get over that. I'm sorry, Ryan. God damn it. Literally, when I was recording this, I looked back at the party to make sure that really happened and that I didn't dream that, because I'm kind of tired right now. What the actual fuck? God damn it. Ryan, please. I like that the bandits don't even ask for, like, a ransom or anything. They just kind of, like, take them and then are like, I'm gonna kill you because it's fun. Whatever. Well, feck. In any case, we're almost to the next city, and by city I mean Dallas. What the hell? God damn it. See, this is why I fucking luckily, even though it says high activity, the horde isn't that bad right now. It's just kind of a lot of chubbies. They're not necessarily. Wow, I'm kind of stuttering. There are a lot of chubby zombies, but at the same time, they're just coming out with high frequency. It's not like a lot of them though. So like they're coming out regularly. And in any case, we failed anyway, because I'm fucking horrible at aiming, and this gun doesn't reload fast enough, so we made it to Dallas. And that's another thing, being attacked by zombies in this game actually isn't that serious, because as you notice, the main character actually does not die. He just takes a set amount of damage. And then after you reach that threshold, you lose. But, like, I'm not... If you notice, I've never caught fucking typhoid, or been kidnapped by a bandit, or caught the green flu, or broke my rib, or sat on food. It's always everyone else. So realistically, if you really want food and you have no ammo, you can continuously go out hunting and just try to capture, and by capture people, I mean you can try to get food before you get caught and just kite them around long enough to grab a few morsels, and then you can just take the hit to your health. And that's the other thing about the suicide missions, is that what you really are deciding with these missions, or the jobs, is doing this mission basically worth the health pack of me healing myself up again? Because you're not gonna die unless your green bar gets to 0. You're just gonna take a hit to your health, or the main character's health, in this case Bonreal. But yeah, so we need to restock kind of badly. I've kind of rambled a bit this episode, but it's my channel, I'll do what the fuck I want. Right now I'm scratching my balls. Get into it, America. This is what you don't pay for. So I'm gonna go ahead and get ready to let y'all go. Don't forget, if you're interested in what I talk about, maybe leave a comment or tell me that you disagree with me. I love people that hate me. It makes me happy. Alternatively, ask me new questions. I'll fucking answer them. Probably, maybe, if I feel like it. You might even get a shout out. Well, although I don't know how long this will last, but whatever. In any case, have a good one. I'll catch y'all later, and stay safe, y'all. Bye!